Hey there, Taurus. I hope you guys are doing great. I want to go ahead and get into an Oracle and Tarot reading for you for the week of March 24th through the 31st, 2025. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish, and if you're seeking a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Your Oracle energy for this week, Taurus, is blessed. This talks about universal gifts, opportunities, being blessed by the universe, situations that you don't see coming. You're just kind of a sitting duck, and the universe says, I love you. You know, there's a positivity with this energy with blessed. So just be aware that the universe has your back and is in support of your benefit, your best and highest good, and wants you to succeed, and maybe putting beautiful gifts in your life because it cares. So there is that energy. For the family, community, or friendships, you have the Ten of Cups, which is great. I'm sorry, Ten of Cups is the next card. You have the Chariot, which is also great. With the Chariot here, this is Cancerian energy. For some of you, this may be an opportunity where you may be gifted a car or a vehicle, bicycle. You may also have somebody in your community who maybe is able to offer you some sort of free service with your vehicle. Maybe it needs a tune-up. Maybe it needs an oil change. Maybe somebody in your family knows how to do that, and they're just like, hey, Taurus, I love you. Let me fix that for you. There's an opportunity here with that. Otherwise, there's also an energy where with the Chariot here, you may be being offered an opportunity that is very, very prosperous, very, very potentially just like really good news from somebody who cares about you, who wants your who wants you to benefit in this world. They have your back, and they also help you kind of find some balance and footing in a situation that maybe has caused you some stress and struggle in the past. Here it's saying you may be receiving some sort of shift and change through an external force, whether that is a person in your life or a gift from the heavens. For your health, you have the Ten of Cups, which is great energy. This is all about emotional satisfaction. It talks about beautiful relationships with the people who you love, you know, being blessed. It's so close here to this Chariot energy, which talks about feeling really, really good. So when we're feeling good, good things happen in our life. We're a direct experience of our inner world, you know? So when you're vibing high, good things usually tend to be right around the corner. Here, this talks about receiving positive news or any type of like health journey that you've been on. It indicates positive news, rest assured, good energy, feeling good, feeling great, feeling wonderful. With your finances and career here, Taurus, you have the Six of Pentacles. This can often talk about opportunities being gifted to you. Again, this is kind of like a gift from the universe. This may also come in the form of new clientele. If you are a business owner, you may be receiving new clientele or word of mouth, like, hey, Taurus is really good, you know, at whatever they're doing. Here, it's like the proof is in the pudding by new people showing up, or word of mouth referrals as well. This can be a financial gift. This can also be some sort of leveling up in your workspace. This could just be a boss being like, hey, I really appreciate what you do, what you offer here, and thank you for the work and business that you provide because it's helping my business. So here's a bonus for you. It's that kind of energy. Very good camaraderie, very good. It's like respectable, responsible, and also it's an accomplishment energy. It says, good on you. Thank you for the good work that you're doing. For your relationships, singles and couples, you have two cards that popped out here. You have the Four of Cups and you have the Fool. So this is an interesting energy for couples. This energy can talk about a situation where you and your partner may have to remove yourselves from something, or you may have to remove someone from your life that you may have given energy from. This can also talk about maybe if somebody has been receiving assistance from you and your partner, or you've been kind of like holding up and like pulling the slack for somebody. This is saying, hey, it's time for you to kind of like, you know, be effective in your own right. And we're going to not do that anymore, you know. So you may have to like pull your energy back from somebody. This can also be an energy where you and a partner have to make sacrifices for your own benefit together. You may have to reject certain situations because they are either non-effective, frivolous, or they're just not going to bring you the impact that you need. Okay. For those of you who are single, the Four of Cups and the Fool, it can indicate an energy where there may be an opportunity to have something begin in an experience. And you know, I do want to say, this can talk about beautiful gifts being offered to us by the universe and us not realizing it and us walking away or ignoring somebody or just not seeing the opportunity here. And this card, it's interesting because the Four of Cups, oh no. It's like we've got a dolphin offering this. I don't know if it'll focus here. We have a little dolphin offering this cup to her. It's coming out of the water. Usually dolphins in tarot indicate union energy, soulmate energy. They're all soulmates, but like it talks about a compatible pairing. It talks about somebody who can potentially be the yin to the yang, right? Here it's saying we're really not paying attention to that, or we might actually reject this potential opportunity, which could actually grow into something. And here we have like this comet about to land in this lotus, you know, this falling star that says, this is a falling star, pay attention to me, you know, and here we are ignoring. And so we may accidentally, if you're single, you may accidentally or intentionally pass somebody up for whatever reason, you know, so be mindful of how you approach potential connections, potential suitors. I would say don't be rigid in what, be mindful of what you require so that you have a very clear and established understanding of what you require, so the universe delivers what you require. And by require, I don't mean, you know, they have to make 6 figures and they have to have, you know, blonde hair and be over 6 foot, because if they aren't, I just don't see value. It's not that. That's bullshit. That's not what we require. What you require is, I require somebody that is kind. I require somebody that sees me for who I am and accepts me for who I am. And don't be a turd, but like, you know yourself, know who you are, know what you provide, know your value, know your worth, and require the universe to get somebody that observes all of that and respects it. Because when you are clear with that, the universe says, oh yeah, okay, well, Taurus knows who they are, and they know who they will, you know, who is a good fit, and the universe will bless you with that type of energy. It's not about like status and looks and this and that. Like we get in our own way when it comes to opportunities and love. And this is what this feels like, Taurus. It feels like you're getting in your own way of a blessing because it doesn't match up to some sort of either like visual standard or like a financial standard, or, you know, like, you know, what would mom and dad think? He's a few pounds overweight, or like, you know, he's a different culture or race or whatever. It's like, don't do that. Be careful about the restrictions and limitations that you put on things, because you may be the one shooting yourself in the foot. And I say that because what you don't see coming is the Eight of Cups. It's like literally walking away from an opportunity here. It's an opportunity that you don't see the potential value in, you know. And also, to start this reading out, we have the Chariot here. This is a major arcana card that is like saying you have the Chariot. As far as in your reading, Taurus, you have the major arcanas of the Chariot and the Fool. This is about brand new beginnings, things that can start very quickly, you know, but lead to good outcomes. And here we are rejecting potential outcomes here because we just don't see the value in it. We don't see past our own limitations. Be careful of your own limitations, because that is usually how we stand on our own way. We have restrictions and limitations, and, you know, it's not about what we require. It's what we will and won't allow, and what we accept and don't accept and deem acceptable. So rework that in your brain, do those mental gymnastics, and find your heart, recenter, and look at the quality of the person. Are they kind? Are they respectful? Do they like me? Are they making me feel like a piece of meat? Do my anxious energies come up when I am with them? Do I hold my breath when I am with them? Am I feeling the horror of butterflies in my stomach? Because that's kind of like an anxious response. You know, do I want to run? Is it difficult for me? Does it bring up any of my avoidant issues? Because we all have avoidant issues to deal with in varying degrees with each of us. But sometimes certain relationships, especially if they present with like little friction and they could be good, we're like, oh no, I don't want that. Something about it just doesn't feel right. Next. Oh, I'm anxious again. Yes, let me sign on to that, because you're used to it. This may require you to sit with yourself and be like, does this feel calm? Do I feel a sense of calm? Dare I say, do I feel a sense of boredom when I think about this person, or like when I am with this person? Is it boredom, or is it just peace? Do I not feel at odds with this person? Because 9 times out of 10, we will seek feeling at odds with a person, or that uncomfortable uncertainty, because either we have to then prove ourselves to them, or we're just used to these patterns in people where we'll pick the same type of person. Be mindful of the energy that you give and receive, and be mindful of what you reject here, because you may reject somebody that could be very nice for you. But what you don't see coming, 8 of Cups. So be mindful, okay? That's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope it's helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you wish. And if you're seeking a personal reading, all of that information is in the description box below.